Hi there, so what am I going to be doing today? Well, this box is an older case. It's I've upgraded the guts inside it, but it's an Antec Sonata, which is a great case. It takes an ATX board, so why get rid of it? I just didn't see the reason of getting another case just to put a new motherboard and that in when I knew that this one would work just fine. The only trouble is that on the front it's got two USB 2 headers, or well, sockets, which is great because it was all the rage when I bought the box. USB 2, USB 3, still, I'm not even sure if it was out then. But of course, most boxes and most cases these days are going to have a USB 3 sockets on the front, and mine doesn't. But it does have a USB 3 header on the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this like front panel connector, which gives me two USB 3 sockets. Of course, I'm going to put them in the front here in the 5¼ inch drive bay, but this is a 3½ inch. So I have to get this little bracket, so the USB will sit into this bracket and this bracket will sit into the 5¼ inch bay in the front, giving me two USB 3 headers along with two USB 2 headers. So with regards to a lot of computers, I'll be up on the connectors. So I suppose I better get a few bits off the case and get into putting these in. So let's get some screws in here, quickly fix this in. Now, got some little black screws, and it simply just, which screw is going to be best? That one seems to fit alright. Not magnetic there, I don't think. Oh yeah, magnetised the tip, brilliant. Just see if I can get these just to catch in that. Doesn't need to be tight, it just needs to be enough to stop it from moving. See, sitting there nicely. Just going to get the runners on this now, so I get them in the right position. Not sure if I need that. You've got two positions on this, sort of low down or more in the middle. Get the feeling they're meant to sit lowish down. So right, so now I can put it into the actual bay that it's going to go into, which should be relatively simple. On this occasion, it literally should tell you what, I'm going to take the side off first, just to make it a little easier. I always do these thumbnails up too tight. Thumbnails, thumb screws. There we go. There we go, got the side off. Right, so feed this bracket in. And there should be, there we go, that's basically in. Then let's just turn this on its back and find that USB 3 header. Should I, well, I wonder if I've got enough length to run it behind the back of something, tidy it up a bit, don't know. Oh, there we go, it's got it on. And that, supposedly, is that. So, there's a little bit of dust in there, but nothing much. I've not had it open all that long ago, so I'm not gonna mess with that and do any cleaning at this stage. Just going to put the side back on and then power up, get it all connected up and power it up, see what happens. So okay, I've got the box back underneath the bench, and I suppose I better plug some stuff into it and see if these USB 3 sockets work. Well, I've got two drives here actually, backup drives. Backup's important, always do your backups. This one is a USB 2 connector, so plug that in and see what happens. And this one actually has a USB 3 connector, so I'll plug that in and see what happens, and hopefully it'll all connect just fine and there won't be a problem. So in goes the USB 2. Well, the lights come on the drive, so there you go. It's found the drive. Can't say better than that, can you? So it's found that drive, not a problem. So I'll plug in the USB 3, and this is a USB 3 socket. The lights come on the drive, and there we go, it's found it, not a problem. That's a real simple job. I didn't have to do any major stuff. I'm not changing any settings or anything. All I've done is taken an additional USB 3 socket holder, bracket, whatever, put it into the box in a 5 1/4 inch slot, and plugged it into the USB 3 header. Not a problem. And now I've got USB 3 on the front as well as on the back. See, on the back I've got 2 USB 2 and 4 USB 3 headers, but they're on the back, and like I said, it's an older case, and I've only got USB 2 on 2 USB 2 sockets on the front, and now I've got 2 USB 3 sockets on the front, which is great because that opens up the options for connecting all sorts of devices very quickly. And I suppose the other thing about this is, if you have got an older computer, or you've bought, let's say, a slightly older spec computer, and you're going to shove in some new hardware, maybe keeping the case, as long as it's got a couple of 5 1/4 inch bays, then you can put in some USB 3 headers, sockets, sorry, on the front of the box if it doesn't have it, because it's an older case. So upgrading an older machine is really quite simple and cheap. I think all in all probably what, £15 in total for that, and there you go, USB 3 on the front. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, Any comments are all welcome, especially if you're having a bit of a mare with upgrading an older machine that you want to use. Don't forget, there are parts out there, just have a look. And that's it. I'll catch you next time.